We have some breaking news for you this hour. A former Canadian Olympic snowboarder is among 16 people charged in a major international drug trafficking and murder investigation. Authorities from both the U.S. and Canada spoke with reporters about the case earlier. And Sarah Galashan was listening in, and she joins us now. So, Sarah, what more can you tell us about this case?
Well, Jacqueline, they have named 16 defendants in this. The U.S. officials have, and they say that among that 16, the leader in this drug operation was a former member of Team Canada, Ryan James Wedding, who is formerly from Coquitlam, BC. He competed for Canada in 2002 at the Salt Lake City Games in the event of snowboarding. But they say now that he has been running a violent drug trafficking empire. That's the word they use, extending from Canada through to the U.S., smuggling cocaine specifically up from Colombia through Mexico. And that's where they believe Wedding was last living, along with another Canadian, and Andrew Clark, 34 years old, who actually already has been arrested back on October 8th. A number of other arrests made on that day. 2 near Los Angeles, 1 in Florida, 2 in Michigan, 4 in Canada, and 2 in Colombia. So the total who remain at large now is 4, and among them Ryan Wedding, 43 years old. He is wanted not just for, according to LA officials and law enforcement in the States, not just for organizing this cocaine smuggling operation, as I say, from Colombia. They would bring it, they allege, through Mexico, keep it in Los Angeles safe houses, then use long-haul trucks to ship it east and then into Canada. And we talk about large amounts of drugs. They say they believe it was 60 tons or 60,000 kilos. But importantly, Wedding is also wanted in connection to a number of murders in Canada that they say he ordered in order to achieve his aims. I want to play you a little bit of what we heard from the FBI in terms of how the urgency that they have in terms of wanting to make an arrest here.
While key members of Ryan Wedding's violent criminal enterprise were successfully apprehended, Ryan Wedding is still at large. The FBI is offering a reward up to $50,000 for any information leading to his arrest and extradition.
So, Sarah, can you tell us more about those Canadian crimes that Wedding is alleged to have committed?
Right. I think chief among them are the murders that we're talking about here. There was a number of shootings and killings that actually led the OPP and Peel Regional Police to collaborate on an investigation that they called Project Midnight. And now, with help from law enforcement, they believe that Wedding is behind a number of these, that he ordered these murders. Most notably, though, and the one they talked the most about at this press conference was the killings of 2 in Caledon, Ontario. And this was back in November 2023. At the press conference in Los Angeles, what we heard was that this couple was visiting, an older couple visiting from India. They were visiting family in Canada. The father was shot to death in the driveway. The mother also shot. She was taken to hospital and then died of her injuries. The daughter, who was with them, was shot 13 times but did survive those injuries. And what the OPP, who were in Los Angeles for this news conference, were at pains to stress here was that the Sadu family, this couple that were killed, that they were innocent bystanders, a case of mistaken identity. Let me play you that, what we heard from the OPP.
The father, Jagtar Sidhu, age 57, was discovered deceased, while the mother, Harbhajan, age 55, and daughter, Jaspreet, age 28, were seriously injured and were transported to a nearby hospital. Tragically, Harbhajan did not survive, and Jaspreet remained in the hospital for an extended period of time, being treated for her multiple injuries. I want to stress that the Sidhu family were completely innocent.
Now, this is not the first time that Ryan Wedding has been on the radar of police. In fact, prior to 2015, he actually served time, having been caught by police and found guilty of a conspiracy to import large amount of cocaine. And according to the National Post, reporting back then, while in court, he said to the judge that he felt shame to be this part of the problem, given how many years as an adult he had, an athlete, that he had spent mentoring kids to do better. But again, at this press conference today, we heard from officials with the FBI, the DOJ. They criticized him, they say, for using that Olympic privilege not for good, but rather, according to them, to become a major drug trafficker and killer. And they are urging Jacqueline, anyone with any information as to his whereabouts, to get in touch with law enforcement.
Quite the development. Sarah, thank you so much. That's CBC's Sarah Galashan.